this is Dr. Live with New Insight, and thank you for joining me in another video. The title of today's video is Part 2 to They're Not All In. Energy and effort are very important to discern in any type of interpersonal relationship. And energy not as in how active the person is, but energy as it relates to their mood, their vibe, and their emotional presence with you. Is it up or down, positive or negative, inviting or disinterested? Are they eager to please you and meet you halfway, or are you treated as an inconvenience? And showing interest doesn't mean a person has to like the same things you like, have the same level of happiness or excitement that you have, or ask you questions about every aspect of your life. But what it does mean is that they have care, compassion, and concern for you, which clearly shows in their conversations, energy, and treatment of you. Pay attention to anyone who shows little to no interest in your hobbies or goals, family, friends, or loved ones. They rarely or never ask questions about what you have going on outside of the relationship with them, and they have little to no investment in you or the relationship. For example, they may even see that you're in need or hear you tell them you're in need, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, yet they don't offer to help. They don't check in to see how you're doing, to understand how you're struggling, to understand exactly what help is needed, or to try to help you brainstorm solutions. Even if they can't help in the way you would need it, they show little concern or interest. And if they do help, they do so with low motivation. You feel as though you had to twist their arm, and the effort will be bare minimum and carried out in a way that conveys you've inconvenienced them. In other words, you can sense that it was something they really didn't want to do or perceived as a nuisance. Some will even brag about how much they've helped or talk about it in a way that conveys you were weak and incapable and they had to come to your rescue. You could have been there for them for the entirety of the relationship, yet they do one or two seemingly kind gestures and they highlight it or emphasize it as though they've given you the world on a silver platter. So anyone who doesn't see you, meaning your complete self, not just for who you are in the relationship or for what you do for them, but for all of your roles and responsibilities to other people and things in your life, such as your work or school or hobbies, and they don't acknowledge or show any care or concern about your needs and struggles, and they don't offer any help, even if it's just emotional support, this is definitely a red flag. And you'll know they're not all in when it comes to engagement in things that make you happy. When it comes to activities, for example, they show little to no interest in things that you find joy or contentment in. Either they don't want to participate, or if they do, their energy is off, and they might even be passive aggressive, rude, or sarcastic. You can tell, even though their body is there, their mind is somewhere else because they don't really want to be there and they're not present. And as a result, now you can enjoy what you would normally find happiness, peace, or satisfaction in. And when this happens consistently, you even start to neglect and avoid activities you like altogether. And instead, you just do the things that they like. Even if it makes you uncomfortable, you have no interest in it, and it may even put you in an unsafe or compromising position. So now you're overcompensating and abandoning your own identity, hobbies, and interests for the sake of love and partnership, which should never happen. And they watch you give and sacrifice, wear yourself out, and will never lift a finger in meeting you halfway, either constantly asking for more or acting unsatisfied and ungrateful. So be vigilant and be aware of both relationship green flags and red flags. And always be sure to carefully discern one's emotional presence with you so that you'll know if they're not all in.